evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. Manny Pacquiao is on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence.
This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. Manny Pacquiao is on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night.
Bernard Hopkins is almost giving you the feeling here that he's completely indifferent to all the pressure. I mean, this is a guy that's been there, done that, and he couldn't care less about the pressures that are in front of him.
Bernard is almost giving you the feeling here that he's completely indifferent. saw that coming. You said he was waiting for that.
Yeah, what he was doing was...
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Big shot he just scored with. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
Snapping shot. Kenny, you saw that coming. You said he was waiting.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit. But I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
That body. You need to move that body more. Don't worry about it. Get in your rhythm, okay? I want to see more jabs.
But he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit. But I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
You need to move that body more. Get in your rhythm, okay? I want to see more jabs.
EA Sports. It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game.
This is it. Championship will be determined tonight. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for tonight's main event. Round 1 of 12. Teddy, can the shorter fighter in a matchup like this be effective with a power punch, or does he have to reach up too much?
Joe, not only can a shorter fighter in this kind of situation be effective, he will be effective if he comes out of a weave with a punch, because now, usually the taller guy, he's punching down. And when you punch down, you leave an opening.
A huge right hand from Sugar Shane. That was was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Jab, uppercut, both upstairs. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Sugar Shane Mosley. Manny Pacquiao's combination punching is working well here. Mosley's on the receiving end of a very good counter punch. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Blocks the headshot. Final 10 seconds. End of round one. Mosley. Corner better explain to him clearly why he lost that last round. His accuracy was way off.
Well, if you're looking to find change on the beach, you go out there with a metal detector. Well, right now, we need a punch detector. He needs a punch detector. He needs a jab to find the mark.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Sugar Shane Mosley. Nice combination. Jab, uppercut to the head. Took a shot. Now he gives the left. Nowhere close, that punch by Sugar Shane Mosley.
Move!
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Halfway through this round, so swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Crashes home with a hook. There was a time in Shane Mosley's career, and we get lost in so many of his welterweight, junior, middleweight pay-per-view bouts, but there was a time when he was as dominating of a lightweight champion as we've seen in recent years.
Yeah, he was. And to me, his attributes were that he was consistent mentally, and he was very, very strong physically. He went to the body well, and, he didn't really hook up with his name, Sugar Shane. To me, Sugar Shane means that you're real sophisticated, means you're real slick, you're cute in that ring. But for most part, Sugar Shane Mosley, he wasn't sweet to his opponents. He was a guy who came right down the middle and shoved it down their throat.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Come on, kid, focus.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
You're not focusing.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Scored well with the hook. He just missed that shot up top.
That's it. Just like that.
Mosley's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. He's doing a really good job here of being patient, and patient with a good reason, Teddy. You can tell he's got a counter-puncher mentality. What's the key to being a counter-puncher?
Well, being patient, first of all, and understanding what you have to get your opponent to do to help you, because this doesn't work just on you. It's not like the front end where you create it. It's a little help from your opponent. He's got to come in. You got to draw him in to throw a punch so you can make a miss, and then you have the alleyway to land something.
to bring it. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. He missed with that headshot.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that. This is your fight, okay?
Start of round number 4. Easy scorecard to put together. Well-targeted 2-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Well, he's trying to keep up a heck of a work rate here. Mosley's punching himself out at this point.
Yeah, and that's not the worst part of it. The worst part of it is going to be if his opponent notices.
Pacquiao's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Shane Mosley's got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Good job by Mosley with that right hand. Comes across with a hook up top. I like what I see out of Manny Pacquiao right now. This is it right here. This is the way he should be defensively. You see the Pac-Man. He's got that nice, tight defense. He's not letting anybody get inside there.
Away from the rope.
Throughout Manny Pacquiao's career, we've seen some opponents who have made it very exciting against him, some who have pulled off victories. But in this modern era, nobody's come close. What's the answer against Manny?
Oh, don't let Manny be Manny. Don't let him use his speed. Don't stand right in front, let him get out. You know, control range, control those dimensions. He wants to work, step out on him a little bit, step to the side on him a little bit. You know, be the boss in that way.
Nice block by Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it in.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Focus, focus.
And that's the end of round 4. Pacquiao's got things going his way right now. He just got to his man in that last round, but he'd love to score a knockdown coming up here.
But what he has to do is continue along the line that he started now. He's starting to find him with the jab, and he's putting things behind it.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. Shane Mosley's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Manny Pacquiao. Scored well up top. Good step back counter punch there. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Focus, in and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
There's the combo downstairs.
Stay away from those. Come on.
Sugar Shane with a sweet hook. Oh, what a power punch he was able to land there.
Joe, that's what you call setting up a trap. Not a mouse trap, but a punch trap. Step back a little bit, invited him in, bang.
Manny Pacquiao's punch stats numbers are impressive.
Keep the jab pumping and throw the lead right hand, all right? And you are winning this fight. So
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Mosley's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Sugar Shane Mosley. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Pacquiao's been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
Hey, keep your hands.
An accurate left by Manny Pacquiao. Goes up top with a right hand. Great work offensively landing that combination by Manny Pacquiao.
Nice. Move those feet.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the sixth. Mosley's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. So he takes a breather between rounds after he just put forth more of the same punishment. Teddy, we've been sitting here all night long as he lands these thudding blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Yeah, and I can feel them. Some fluids that I don't really want are coming onto my shirt.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Good looking right hand after he got hit. A flush hook scores well for him. Not precise at all by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, remember that, and the next time, bang, I'm going to take advantage.
Not able to land the headshot. Back and forth exchange. Blocks a shot and then does nicely to work on his own. Manny Pacquiao's defense penetrated by a well-targeted uppercut. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. You see him holding on. Straight right, unable to connect. And that's the end of round 7.
All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Pacquiao's been making a point of working harder. He's the busier fighter, throwing more punches. And as we start round number 8, he's up big on Teddy's scorecard.
Oh, he's getting a little opposition. I mean, the other guy must have a big bank account or something. You know what the other guy's corner should do?
What?
They should tell him that he just got a phone call from his wife. And guess what? All the money's gone.
They got to create urgency.
All the money's gone. You know, something happened. Your accounts are all zero. You better start fighting.
Shane Mosley's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Good block by Sugar Shane Mosley. Targeting that head with the combination punching.
Beat him to the punch.
Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take anything for granted, never assume anything. They tell you that in life. In the ring, you get taught that real fast.
He got caught by a big shot. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Pacquiao showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Shane Mosley's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. And a smart counterpunch by Manny Pacquiao.
Keep working the body. Listen, don't just pick his jab. That's right. Pick his jab. When he throws the jab, throw the body, then to the head, then finish to the body.
Pacquiao's bounces back in his step. The start of a new round, coming off a round in which he really took some punishment.
Well, that's what being in great shape will do for you. Also, great experience where he's been through these things before, and he's not panicking.
And he just holds on there.
Head and body, head and body.
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Took a shot, now he gives the left.
Work the body again.
That's what I want to see. Watch that.
He has his target, he lands a straight right. Halfway through the 9th round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Pacquiao's doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
A headshot block.
Keep your head moving.
That was not well targeted by Manny Pacquiao.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Pacquiao's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. And this round comes to an end. He's winning the fight. I mean, don't tell me anything different than he's winning the fight.
Yeah, except at the end of the fight, sometimes these judges, they do tell you things differently. Hopefully that's not the case.
Well, he's up way on the punch stats. I know he's ahead on. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moment. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And he goes down for the first time tonight. Mosley's rising back up. That takes some guts. So accurate. Jab, uppercut combination.
Yeah, give him work. Up and down, side to side.
Shane Mosley's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. miss by Manny Pacquiao. Mosley's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. A crushing two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao.
You got nice.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. And round 10 comes to an end.
Your best defense is to throw more punches. You need to throw more punches.
Championship rounds are here. Mosley's trailing on your scorecard by a significant margin. He has to go for broke at some point, doesn't he, Teddy?
Yeah, you got to think right now to him. You got to say, forget about today. Think about tomorrow.
He falls victim to that big hook. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. Mosley down, but not out. He's going to continue on here, beating the count.
And this is what really it all comes down to in a fighter. What's inside the fighter? What really drives the fighter? We know the speed. We know the talent of Mosley. Right now, we're going to get a look at the character of Shane Mosley.
Each man able to land an uppercut. Hard charging with that right hand. Shane Mosley's finding a way to get a breather. Look at that! Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you got to wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they going to stop this?
What guts he's showing here. I don't know that he's going to get the glory, but what guts to keep fighting here when he's damaged like this.
Well, actually, Joe, too much guts. That's why the old-time guys, the smart trainers, used to say, you have to have a little fear in there to know when you're in a bad place, to know when to grab, when to get out of there.
Unable to get to Mosley that time. He blocked it.
You're not focused. Keep doing what you're doing.
Mosley's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Solid. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
All right, you gotta bring your hands up. You must bring your hands up. Right now, come on, relax. Relax, shake it out.
Pacquiao's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. He missed that uppercut. Pacquiao's coming out here after being knocked down in the previous round. How important is it for him to be cautious here, to make sure that he does have his legs underneath him?
You know, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword there, Joe, because if you're too cautious, hey, your opponent, he reads it. You're not in that ring alone, you know, and then he's going to get more aggressive. So you want to go out there, maybe feint him a little bit. Let him think you're okay. Let him think you want to go after him. Let him think you want to engage a little bit, and then wind up boxing, staying on the outside, buying some time.
Relax.
Oh, now the uppercut. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Clinching his opponent. Nobody likes to see that.
Time. Use the jab. Keep working the body.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Parries that punch intended for the head. Final bell of what was a one-sided outing.
Well, this one is easy to score. At least it should be.
Let's hear how the judges had it. We send it up to the ring. Pacquiao's dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean, he did it fundamentally well. It wasn't just with talent.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout. On the receiving end of a big and accurate hook that wasted no time. When a high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Good work defensively by Manny Pacquiao. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Manny Pacquiao. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Pacquiao's putting forth a great combination there. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect.
That's okay. Stay him down.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. How about that exchange? Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. Oscar De La Hoya's defense has failed him now. Oh, man, shot after shot coming in. And we come to the end of round number one. Manny Pacquiao's in complete control here as he takes a rest after a round in which he really dominated the action. Is there anything, Teddy, that you see that he should be thinking about when he gets off the stool here for the next round?
Yeah, you know, he should follow up on his lead, on his edge, on his advantage. You know, I noticed that he's hurting him in the body. Well, now start to double up that hook. One downstairs, one upstairs.
The improvement that we've detailed in Manny Pacquiao through the years is noticeable, but what else is there that he can still upgrade?
Well, one of the things is he can continue getting calmer. just a little bit more patient. Sometimes he's in such a hurry to get it over with that he forgets about the small details.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Halfway through round number 2. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Manny Pacquiao.
Like what I see in there.
Oh, good exchange there. Right to the head with that right. De La Hoya is proving to be elusive. And another right hand comes in.
Go get him!
Accurate, poked by Manny Pacquiao. Double jab by Oscar De La Hoya. Pacquiao's good, clean, and effective punching damaged his opponent in that last round.
We got it.
And round number 3 is underway.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Able to dismiss it.
Move your head. Muévete la cabeza. Work the body, kid.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Pacquiao's hit by a right hand.
You're okay. Stay with me.
Good flush shot by Oscar De La Hoya. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Manny Pacquiao. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Manny Pacquiao with a big left hand. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Unable to connect by Oscar De La Hoya. He comes back with the left hand again.
1-2, 1-2.
Not much action as he just ties up. Off the target by Oscar De La Hoya. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Relax. Relax.
Start of round 4, I was trying to listen in to what was told to him after the 3rd round. Teddy, he trails on your scorecard 3 rounds to zip. He's throwing a lot of punches, but he needs some better advice.
Yeah, well, one of the things that he could be told, and I would tell him, is move after your last punch. Don't stand there and wait for the receipt. You're paying a price.
Hand and body. Nice.
This modern era debate as to who's the pound-for-pound best, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, a great difference in the styles. And Floyd is so much more defensively disciplined. What is the flaw with Pacquiao in terms of his defense?
His aggression. You know, sometimes he can be maybe just a little reckless. And it would take a high-level fighter to exploit it, to take advantage of it. And maybe Mayweather is that high-level fighter.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Right to the belt line. Pacquiao's so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing. The Golden Boy blocks that punch.
Left and right.
Pacquiao still feeling the effects of the damage that he took earlier. He is clinching more and more as this fight goes on.
Now he's got to be a little worried that the referee's not going to tolerate it. Maybe give him a warning and start taking points away. So he's going to have to find a way to kill some time, get himself better, but start creating some offense too.
Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Pacquiao's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Pacquiao lands a strong right hand. Pacquiao's really impressing us here, Teddy, coming off that last round. I mean, he laid down a beating to his opponent, but sometimes confidence can also be an enemy in this game.
Yeah, you could get a little bit of overconfidence. You could get careless. You know, you could forget where you were earlier or forget what you knew when you were coming into the ring. Things that you had to understand as far as defensive liabilities. You had to remember that.
Unable to score with the hook.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Manny Pacquiao is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
Block. Block.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Good smooth work by Manny Pacquiao. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Pacquiao's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Oscar De La Hoya. Unable to make an impact there by the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Manny Pacquiao. All the eyes are on him to start this round. De La Hoya's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Nice.
Oscar De La Hoya scored a wow! Every punch landed in that combination, and he goes down hard. Hoya's now getting back up off the canvas. Well-targeted right hand by Manny Pacquiao. Blocks away that headshot. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Pacquiao's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
Big shot he just scored with. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. So Oscar goes down, and now he's got to continue on after beating the count.
Hey, we know he's the golden boy. We know that he has great size, great ability. Now we're going to find out what else he is.
He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still... What a big shot. Oscar De La Hoya's night could be over here. This could be the end. Manny Pacquiao's gunned down yet another opponent, a knockout victory.
I like the way he finished things tonight, Teddy.
Manny Pacquiao,
Your winner by knockout in a fight that he controlled throughout.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, and just as importantly,
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
That's it, baby. Good job. Good job. Nice and relaxed. Breathe.
Well, good evening, everybody. And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder.
Side to side.
How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guy's going to be more consistent? How do you define that?
Just in one area. When they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
Able to cover up that gut.
Protect yourself.
A solid uppercut by Manny Pacquiao.
Hands up.
Halfway through round number 1. Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. Able to get rid of that one.
Get close.
Nice solid left hand scored by Manny Pacquiao. Blocks that punch. Little head hunting with the left. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Protecting his head well with his guard.
That's it.
Pacquiao showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch.
That's where you are.
Judas banged by an uppercut.
That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? Doing good. Just keep it up. You have to double that jab, all right? He's timing you. Every time you come in, I want to...
Hey, keep your hands up, all right? You're not protecting yourself.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Nice strike after catching one by Manny Pacquiao. Gets rid of that effort. Nice work to the midsection with the left. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Judah. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, Judah's banged by a left hand. Big shot. Hey, Zap Judah's learning a lesson here. Judah's looking across at an opponent who just floored him. You want to know why? Because he's flat out better than him right now. Judah's able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Manny Pacquiao is able to land a nice, clean left hand.
Still not moving enough. Move!
And now he's targeting upstairs. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here, having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye, and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger, but you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Keep busy. Don't take a break with this guy. You hear me?
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
Zab Judah's doing a good job of being strong on his feet right now. He was rocked in that last round, but his opponent doesn't appear to be seeing any damage standing opposite him. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a solid. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? Zab Judah's back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Nice block by Manny Pacquiao. Zab Judah's fatigue is starting to play a major factor in this fight now. He is having trouble landing any of these punches.
Yeah, and it's not because his opponent all of a sudden is a great defensive whiz. You know, he's not Claude Rains. He didn't all of a sudden become the invisible man. It's just that he's not landing because he's throwing him from too far away, as you said, very tired.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Digs in with a left hand to the body. Pacquiao's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
There you go.
Accurate with a straight left. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Judah's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Fine looking right hand by Judah.
Just keep working, and this is your fight. Don't get lazy out there, all right? Don't get lazy. You're winning this fight.
Strickland, don't stand in front of it. Let's get in there. Stay tight and bang away. Okay, bang away.
So with 3 rounds complete, we take a look at Teddy's scorecard. Pacquiao's in control of this fight. Teddy, he's earned every round.
He has. If you talk about ring generalship, you'd have to salute him.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Pacquiao's being so very effective, punching in combination.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good hand speed. Might as well use that hand speed. No better way to use it than putting them together.
Hugging on the inside. Teddy, I'm sure so many times you've been approached on the street by guys who say, yeah, I can fight. I fought a little bit. What's the biggest difference you've found through the years with the guys that think they're tough and the guys that are really in the gym?
Well, when they're out in the street, somebody's going to usually stop it, or you're going to pick up something, you can hit them. You don't have that, of course, in the ring. And also, maybe the most important thing, Joe, is you're not mad. You know, getting mad is like somebody getting a drink in them to open up and all of a sudden start talking. You get mad and you go after what you're mad at. You're in that ring. You don't have that. You don't have that scotch, so to speak, that you can shoot down and get those muscles going.
counterpunch by Judah.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Seconds to go in the fourth. And that does it for this round.
It's like jab and move. Use your jab to get on the inside, then throw the right. But set everything up with your jab.
You're looking good. Looking good. And he's tired. Look at him. He's so fucking tired. He's got nothing left. There you go.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Judah's just not throwing many jabs here tonight, Teddy. I know that really bothers you. You like a guy that commits to the jab, don't you?
Well, that's boxing 101. I mean, that's the fundamentals. And it has so many areas where it serves you. I mean, it sets up your punches, it sets up your offense, but it controls your defense. Keeps the guy at a certain distance, gives the guy something to think about. Just the most basic thing in the world.
Scores up top with a left. And he ties up on the inside. Halfway through this round here.
Close that. Hold the distance.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Manny Pacquiao. Zab Judah's well off the mark that time. What power from that left hand of Pacquiao. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Judah is looking for a way to get this fight back on course, a course that can get him a victory. This isn't it, just trying to counterpunch in these middle rounds.
No, this is not it. He's not thinking right. You know, it's one thing to say physically, technically, he needs to do that. But to do it, you have to be mentally clear. You have to be seeing the plan, seeing what you have to do, what you have to order your body to do. He's not seeing that right now.
This is your fight, okay? You're in complete control of this fight. Don't let him breathe. He's hurt.
Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing a punch.
You gotta watch the water in the corner. Too much.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score.
Keep moving, working the jab.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Don't walk into the punches, don't walk into the punches.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Pacquiao's got that catch me if you can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is.
And yet another big shot comes in. He goes down, and he doesn't look good at all. Judah's going to need a minor miracle to survive this.
He's going to need a great will and desire to survive it.
Give him a a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move!
Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Inside, inside.
Head and body, head and body.
Big shot comes crashing home. Judah's down after that punch. This fight could soon be over. And it's over. Look at this. Manny Pacquiao's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count. Manny Pacquiao's fitting end to a very strong night for him.
There is a business component to this game here, this boxing game. And the business component is, yeah, you got to win, but you want to win spectacularly. You want to get people interested, excited. He just did that.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night. We welcome you here to well, they're scheduled to go to full 12 here tonight. Round one now underway. Manny Pacquiao firing off that hook very well. Teddy, an obvious height discrepancy here. Got a real tall guy against a short guy. Right off the bat, advantage tall guy, but not necessarily, right?
Not necessarily. Look, on the outside, if he's able to control those quarters, yeah, he has an advantage. But once the shorter man closes the gap a little bit, and he gets in close, guess what? There's a lot of target in front of him.
Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Halfway through this round. Showing you some defense there with the block. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Pacquiao's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Gets rid of that body shot. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Manny Pacquiao. Go, go! How about a return to sender with the left hand? And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. 10 seconds remaining in this round. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Manny Pacquiao. End of the round. And this is a little bit hard to take if you're sitting back at home watching this fight and saying, I just don't get it. I mean, if you want to win the fight, you have to throw punches.
Maybe he doesn't want to win the fight. See, you're taking for granted that...
What, is he scared? He's fearful?
Hey, everybody's scared. Anyone who's in that ring is scared. He's not controlling his fear. He's not taking it, and that's for people in all aspects of life, whatever they do. You have to take whatever it is that can intimidate you, and you got to put it on the side and say, okay, right now, I'm not going to let that get in the way. He's letting it get in the way.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. He just missed that shot up top. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Manny Pacquiao. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Pacquiao's doing a beautiful job here early on of counter-punching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counter-punching pays off, too, because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. He committed to the jab, and then he brought home the bacon with the uppercut. Well done. Oh, and a big uppercut from Pacquiao. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. And round number 3 is underway. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. He missed with that headshot. Nice right hand from the Pac-Man. Manny Pacquiao's left now getting into the mix. Counter punch up top.
Shake it off.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. You gotta love the offense there, putting his punches together. That's just good, solid, accurate work by Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's combination that was landed moments ago is one of those examples of what every trainer would really like to have, and that's a fighter with good hand speed.
Yeah, and he's showing that right now. Now, the trainer in the other corner hopes he has a guy with good timing, because timing can negate speed.
Pac-Man scores with an uppercut.
1, 2. Move your head.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right
Up and
hand.
down, side to side.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
Come on, kid, focus.
And that's the end of round 3. Start of round number 4, a chance for us to look at Teddy's scorecard. He's trailing 3 rounds to zip, Teddy. People will be looking at this and say, yeah, but he's throwing punches. But Teddy, it's about throwing clean, effective punches.
Exactly. And it's about not standing in front of your opponent after you punch and waiting for the receipt.
Both men digging in with uppercuts.
Side to side.
Very accurate work. 3-punch combination serves him well. That right hand serving him well. Successfully targeting the head. That was well done by Manny Pacquiao. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
The referee gives him a warning for headbutting. Able to place the right hand in there. How about that left right there?
Clinch him.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Manny Pacquiao. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. You can tell now that Pacquiao's foundation survived that earthquake.
Yeah, now you're going to find out whether the upper floors have been scattered a little bit, whether they're okay. Does he continue to be aggressive like he'd been early?
Digging in with a left to the gut. There's another right hand. Ten clicks of the tongue. Manny Pacquiao is going with a quality that I think is very underrated in boxing, and that is to be judicious, to really think about when, how, and make the most of each thing you're doing. His punch rate, very, very effective in terms of his percentage landed.
Yeah, he's throwing educated punches. You know, he's not wasting anything. He's making everything count, but just as importantly, everything's leading to something else. You know, he's working the body one moment, and that's leading up to some head attack later on. So he's planning everything out like a smart fighter, a guy that understands the sweet science.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Manny Pacquiao's trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. And he's holding.
Good work. Looking good.
Good job on the 2-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao with a big right hand. Not able to land the headshot. Good looking right hand after he got hit. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good solid right hand he lands there. He tried to nab him up top but was unable to connect. That round comes to an end. A round that I do believe he won. He fought much better there compared to what we saw out of him earlier.
Yeah, don't show me how somebody behaves when they're winning. You know, really, I want to see how someone behaves when they're losing. He's behaving the right way. He's getting himself back into this thing.
Manny Pacquiao is able to avoid that punch. There's a straight right hand. Manny able to block that. Each man able to land an uppercut. Pacquiao's doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there, because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations. He's not getting off.
Super two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao.
Keep working the body.
And he scores with a three-punch combo. And he engages in the clinch. And he's just not engaging in the fight. He clinches again. What an excellent two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Now he ties up there. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Manny Pacquiao. What a difference from corner to corner. As he sits on his stool, he knows that he is in complete control of this fight, peppering his opponent with power shots.
Well, it's been like that all night long. Anything he throws finds a target.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Blocks that punch. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Able to land the hook to the head. Teddy, he's just covering up. That's all he's doing, but it gives his opponent so much time to pick where he isn't.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, first of all, some of them are going to get through and some of them will watch them. They're getting through. And you just touched on it. I mean, you cover up, you tell your opponent, hey, I'm camping out, I'm not throwing back. So instead of throwing one or two at you, he's throwing combinations of 3, 4, 5. You got a problem.
And now they're trading blows. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. There it is! Oh, he goes down there. And Kenny, did you see how beautifully that was executed? He dipped down to deliver.
And that's what you have to do so you don't give up defense. You drop down and bang.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's it. The fight is over. Manny Pacquiao's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.